Okay. All right. We are live. I am so excited to have this group of ladies here today. We are going to talk tonight about the women business owners of the Pine Belt group. And this group has been around since the expo started, actually. So it's been at least 10 years this group started. It kind of started at the same time with similar women. So many years ago, I was involved in just a group of women who owned businesses, and they were much smarter than I was. I was new in owning businesses, and they said, let's start this group of women business owners. And I was like, what does that mean? So I followed along, and I'm glad I did. So I've been around since its inception, and I'm excited now that we have, there's a board and actual, just a real good systems in place now. And it is just such a really good group to surround women. And I will tell you who all we have with us, and then they're going to tell you some stuff in a minute. But we have Christy Amai with Amai Jewelers. We have Elizabeth Wright Corley with Southern Link Marketing. And we have Mary Runnels with South Mouth Deli. So we are so glad to have you ladies with us. You've probably seen them at the Women's Expo. When you come into the expo, after you've checked in and got your goodie bag, they're right in front, and they always have a great table and a scavenger hunt. If you haven't done anything else, you've probably done the scavenger hunt, and I miss it. So they always have a lot of fun and give away prizes and just talk about the group. And I'll tell you the mission of the group, just so you know, is to provide an experienced support network to women business owners, entrepreneurs in Hattiesburg and the surrounding areas through meetings, forums, events, and educational opportunities. So I am a past board member, but I did not want to talk just solely myself. I wanted to bring the current board in so you can hear from them and find out about the group and then how it has affected their life and their business. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to our current president, Elizabeth, and you can tell us more about the group. Elizabeth is frozen. Ah! Can you hear me? There you go.
I'm in now. So for service, I am at my other job today, which my husband and I have a farm. And so I really just got off the tractor and came into the shade and saw appearance. But when I'm not doing this, I'm just absolutely in love with the women business owners of the Pine Belt organization. And it is such a neat organization that has been formed to help other women business owners. And through that, not only are we just helping the women, we are helping their organization or their business, which is their family and their livelihood. And we do that through connecting and networking. We do that through bartering. We do that through using each other's businesses and deliberately promoting other women. Route with the market.
I think we've lost. Are you still talking? Ah! You gotta love technology. We'll go ahead and go to Christy, and we're going to come back to Elizabeth in a minute. But Christy, go ahead and you can continue talking. Christy is now the vice president of the group and does a lot of the leadership roles as well.
Yes, the group, I absolutely love the group. We're more than just a bunch of businesswomen getting together and having lunch once a month, pre-COVID, by the way. Here lately, we've been meeting virtual through Zoom and doing group calls. We have our, I don't want to go into too much on Mary's part, but we have a social once a month in our luncheon. But during the luncheon, we try to make it to where it is beneficial for the business owner to get some type of, I guess, motivation, some encouragement. We have guest speakers that come on and just kind of give us some little nuggets that we can take back with us to our businesses. It's just a great group of women. We just kind of rally around each other, because as business owners, we probably sometimes feel like we're out there alone, and some of us might be struggling in some things in some areas, and we think we're all alone in that. And we get together at lunch and we're like, you know what, I'm struggling with that too. Or, that came across my business and I've been wondering what to do. And sometimes we just help each other, because it's better when you have more heads put together versus one. And so the group has been very beneficial to me in that aspect.
That's great. Great. Mary, what do you do in normal times? I know it's not normal times.
But during normal times, I'm supposed to be the event coordinator. And in doing that, I set up to have speakers come in for our lunch once a month. We've had speakers that have talked about, we've had from the Small Business Bureau, we've had people from the ADP, from other organizations. We've had them come in and talk about things that are crucial to our business, but also to our personal lives, and how to manage having a family and having a business. So we would do that once a month, and then we always had a social where we spotlighted a member in the group, and that person would host a social, and we would get to do something. So if, for example, we were at Christie's store, we got to look at pretty jewelry and get our rings cleaned, and drink wine and eat maybe something sweet or something savory, and just have a good time and hang out with each other. Now that we are in COVID days, we do all of that virtually. So fortunately, I have a restaurant, so I'll just bring something good home to eat and eat it in front of all of y'all during the social.
We miss the in-person, that's for sure. And one thing that we do, Mary, if you want to talk about it, is our end of year event. Who knows what will happen this year? But last year, I mean, it's so much fun, our year-end event, and it's for everybody to bring people. You can bring your a significant other or someone like that. And last year it was at South Mouth Deli, and it was so enjoyable.
We had a blast. We had the best time, and of course invited people from all over the community, not just women business owners, and had some fantastic food that my husband fixed up, and just had a great time. We closed the restaurant for the night and just had a blast. Don't know what we're going to do this year. We hadn't gotten that far. So
it's hard to get far in the future.
Yeah.
We wait.
Next week, we don't even know.
So if y'all want to talk about your business, what your business is, what you do, and then kind of talk about what it's meant to your business and why someone should join this group if they're either thinking about opening a business or have one already. Christy, you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. My husband and I own a My Jewelry Designs here in Hattiesburg, across the street from Crescent City Grill and CVS Pharmacy. And we are more of a custom design and jewelry repair service. There are many options out there in Hattiesburg where you can have large showroom of jewelry everywhere, but we are specifically designed for service. We take old jewelry, turn it into new jewelry. If you have simple like ring sizings, repair, that's what we do. My husband is a GIA certified gemologist and very knowledgeable, and he's great at what he does. And he and I do the business together. I'm more of the behind the scenes, part of the business. He's more of the person up front you'll see most of the time, all the time. He's there every day, all day. Doors open, he's there. And I get to be a mom and help him and work side by side and do what I can. The Businesswomen's Group has really helped me. I was a member before we opened our store, which was really beneficial because we were able to launch and have just a huge support system with the grand opening. I don't think I could have done my grand opening without my women. Elizabeth was a major help. She was like my coordinator, and she just took the bull by the horns and ran with it and took a lot of stress off of me. Our food came from Mary and John. See, we kind of try to keep it in the family. The best shrimp and grits in town was served, and it was really nice. So we just kind of all got together, and they helped get the word out. It's word of mouth is the best way to go, to me. And that's what the Business Women's Group has done for us. I don't think we would have been as successful as we were without them.
I love how they work together with each other. Mary?
Well, obviously, my business is Southmouth Deli. My husband is the behind the scenes crazy man who does all the cooking and creating the food. And I'm supposed to make everything look like the duck on top of the water, that it's all calm and smooth, and while he's paddling furiously in the back. This group, I mean, I'm members of other groups. This group has been the best group. I feel like I've made just lifelong friends in this group. I feel like everybody supports one another. Christy, doing your open house was one of the most exciting things to do, because I mean, Elizabeth had it under control, and then of course we had Lynn doing all the decorations, and I just felt like it was our group had come together, and we were just united in what we were doing, and that was to get the word out that you were open, and then of course we had dessert by another small business owner, Small Cake. So I mean, it was like as many women in this group that could do something. They pulled out all the stops and came out and helped. And that's what I feel like we do with this group. I have gotten more referrals from this group. And it's not a business referral group, but I've gotten more referrals, more caterings, and honestly, more friendships out of this group than any other place that I've been. I just don't know. I can't say enough about the group.
I agree. I feel like when we go to a meeting, it's almost like I see Nancy handing out all her Mary Kay business to everybody. And then I have people signing up for the Women's Expo. And then, I mean, people are, you've got everybody doing business at the meeting, because you see everybody. Well, not now, but before. And it's really neat because you can just go to once a month at one meeting and you can do all this business at one time. It's great.
Right.
Elizabeth, are you here? Can we hear you? She said she could. I don't hear her. She might be here, but I can't hear her. She's in.
I'm there in spirit.
Hi.
She is.
Well, you are here, so you can speak about your business and what it is and why people should join, what kind of benefit you've gotten from it.
Well, my business is Southern Link Marketing, and I specialize in linking people with opportunity and talent. And what I absolutely love and have enjoyed about the women business owners is the opportunity to work with like-minded women who are just really striving to increase their business and do great things in the community, and to be able to work together in doing so. I absolutely love being able to work with like Jennifer and Christy and Mavis and Mary and so many others in our group to help promote their businesses, to work with them on their events. And I think that those things that I talk about doing is something that all our women do for each other. And it's just a great camaraderie and collaborative efforts that we put forth there. And it's a sisterhood. So it's pretty wonderful.
That's right. That's how I feel. And it evolves every year. It changes and gets better, a little bit better every year. And we keep our leaders around as long as we physically keep them around until they physically burn out, because we love to have them. And well, we appreciate everything you guys do for the group. I cannot wait till we can do this again in person. It's a little bit different doing everything Zoom. But one day, we'll meet in person, and one day we'll have the Women's Expo, and you'll get to go by this booth and learn about not just one business, but a lot of businesses, and how, you may not think about owning a business now, but maybe one day, and then you have this group to go to for a lot of resources. I mean, just some of the speakers that we have come have just been so eye-opening and helpful. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will have this posted. It's on Facebook and YouTube, and it goes on Twitter, and it will be on Instagram, so everybody can find it and watch it anytime. And I hope y'all have a good night.
Thank you for having us.
Great. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.